Alright, Maps 8, and yeah, we're gonna have this map where the very start kinda looks similar in my opinion to Map 6 Forest, but this is very different, so this will not be even near as punishing. So this will be quite a laid back map. So, here, those monkeys, they will be our friends. So, they will help us out a little bit, unless they fall asleep like that. Come on, wake up. Oh, come on. Well, that's good. So they're out, they're gonna clear our cacos over here. And they will be quite interesting mechanic that we're gonna use. So basically, how do we continue over here through here? So there is a shootable switch right over there, that eye switch, and yeah, I have a slightly slight problem with that. So the thing is, like, as far as I know, it is very difficult to hit that unless you use mouselook. So I think it is just barely possible, like this, when you go like drop through the or drop down the stairs. But it is like pretty much impossible in my opinion. I have done it once, and I'm not sure how did it happen, but the thing why I find it a little bit interesting is the fact that this is the absolute only time in the entire Mega Ward where you actually need mouselook. So if this was, let's say, Golden Souls or something, or Brutal Doom or something which is like completely non-vanilla stuff, I would not say anything, because the whole map set is like designed the way that it's not supposed to be vanilla whatsoever. But in my opinion, this map set is kind of like a Spyro, where I totally understand that, for example, in Spyro, Hairmonster said that the mouse look or jumping or whatever it was, it's like a recommended or something. But I understand that it is probably recommended, but it was not necessary at all. And once again, nobody said that it was necessary, but it kinda sticks out in this Mega Ward, since that is the only thing in the entire ward where you actually need mouse look. So yeah, I find that a little bit interesting. So yeah, maybe yeah, maybe that can be done in a vanilla way, like some very fancy way of dropping down. But yeah, I have a little bit of problem with that. But again, I'm just one player, and that's it. Yeah, let's keep going. So let's continue with this map. So, oh yeah, this map is called Canyon. So very nice, very nice. Although I do have to say that even though Canyon was in master levels, this reminds me more out of iWard maps, more like John Romero's Living End, so map 29. and that's a compliment. That's my favorite Doom 2 map. By the way, what are we doing? So there are 3 doors. So 3 different switches, just like in Spyro Map 3. So blue torches mark blue door and so on. So all the keys are necessary. So now, quite a few enemies, and there is one elemental as well, and that elemental very much needs to go. Okay, oh, there you are. Oh, very nice. So, those guys will take their time, but the thing is, like, they are so busy with their infighting that at the time when I get over there won't be even near as many guys. But we're gonna concentrate on this stuff. So there will be 2 barons and quite a lot of softies over here. And be careful because those hell nobles also behind me, as you can see, can have very nice hits. So let's clear this stuff and let's get that. So yeah, I think all the gunners, well, almost all the gunners went down, and I didn't do anything with them. Now, a little bit of a imp sandwich over here. Although I don't know if that qualifies as an imp sandwich or Doom guy sandwich, but anyway, we are the beef. So, here, Archvile, and yeah. You stay there. Very nice. And now, quite a few softies over here. And a very interesting secret. I think we're gonna grab that secret tiniest bit later, but yeah, let's continue. And now just tons of gunners, and this is wonderful place for rocket launcher. So there will be many guys. By the way, it is very easy for those guys to fall to the pit, although it's not a problem whatsoever, because you can drop there. It's not a death pit or anything, and it's to some degree even advisable to drop there by yourself, because there is like extra ammo, extra health, and that type of stuff. So no problem whatsoever if you fall. But these guys fall very easily. At least with me, since I just always go like rocket crazy, just launching rockets like a madman. So here we have all the keys, and now let's open these and clear these guards. So there are guards in each of these, and different guards. So we got a Revenant, and then Archvile over here. The last one will be Hell Knight in the middle. I don't know if the Hell Knight is the boss because he is in the middle. But anyway, they are all going down. So, and what exactly happens over here is that we can grant access, or we get access over there. And all of these platforms lower by this same switch. And here, the last one. And before we continue, let's now grab... Actually, we can grab that extra ammunition soon. So that's secret. So over there, be careful. There are 2 imps, so they don't do that much. Oh, I was too slow. So there are 2 imps. So let's go through there. So I mean, of course, it is just 2 imps, but if you're unlucky, they can get a couple scratches. So if you're really If you really want to get like a 200 health, it's very good to be quick. But this is like a relatively easy map anyway, so shouldn't be any problem. So now let's continue over here and be careful over here, especially if the mankeys are alive. Because those mankeys, the first two mankeys we cleared, they can get quite nice hits. Especially if you have a little bit of like a mancubus no-clipping shenanigans. Although I don't know if GZ Doom fixes those things. But anyway, these guys might be alive, but usually at least half of them are dead, even though I don't do anything. I'm just, or let's say I don't do anything for them, so I'm just clearing other areas. But these guys really have trouble with each other. So, over here, let's clear this mini arena, or auditorium, whatever this is. It looks like there's like a... yeah. It kind of looks like it is one of those auditoriums in like university or something. And there is a baron over there who is like a big boss. And then these mini enemies, so in this case imps, are there as like students. There will be a somewhat similar area in map 10 as well. And I'm saying that as a compliment, because that's, in my opinion, actually the prettiest map in this Mega WOD, the map 10. And there is something similar over here, so very nice. And now let's continue. So many revenants over there, and they can actually get surprisingly good hits. I mean, of course, they are revenants, so everybody remembers those seeking missiles, but still, your feet can get very badly burned. So these guys are very precise. And usually, last couple guys, they are just very persistent. Or maybe it's not about persistency, it's just me aiming poorly. So now we're gonna have like quite a few guys, and this area is in my opinion, the safest one. So there will be quite a lot of softies teleporting in, and also cacos. So they are coming from somewhere, and I'm gonna oh, I would have liked to get the like BFG hit. Can I even get like... Okay, well that was not worth it. Worth it at all. Although we don't have that many enemies anyways. So let's put over there. Well, I got some value out of that, so I'm fine with that. So... okay. So you were possibly the last one. So, here we get new switch. Oh, come on. Okay, I think so. Let's continue, and this is a good place for BFG. Of course, that's not like very threatening, but since I have the weapon, why not use it? And I don't know how obvious this is, but this is the place where we, or these guys that we cleared at the very start of the map. And what do you have to do? Well, remember this. Yes, there is an exit switch. I don't know how well do people remember that, but of course it is visible over there. But at least for me, I had to scratch my head the tiniest bit in my blind run. But once again, like blind runs, they can be very messy, at least for me. So no criticism on that. But yeah, I think this was like a really nice regular map. Um, and nothing to do with Canyon map, but I'm gonna say it right now since I remember. Really nice background over there. So we have seen this background image many, many times, and that's just really beautiful. I don't know if that is from United States or Canada or wherever, but it's very pretty, pretty photo. It at least the trees themselves, they look very almost like here here in Nordics we have like uh, somewhat similar nature over there. The background over there, like that mountain, that looks uh, slightly different, but very beautiful anyways. So really pretty landscape. I have understood that certain areas in United States and Canada, especially in the northern parts, might look somewhat similar to a Nordic Europe um, areas. But anyway, very beautiful. But yeah, this is it.